Hello guys, in today's video we're going to talk about Angular, but Angular for total beginners. That means that we're doing everything from scratch, installing NPM, installing Angular CLI, setting up the project and doing everything. So as a bonus tip, I'm gonna show you an extension that I use on a regular basis. So stay with me and see you in a couple of seconds. Okay, if this is the first time that you're watching my video or you're the first time on this channel, please subscribe to my channel to get more videos like this one. Okay, we're continuing now. Here, the thing that you have to know, first you have to install a node on your computer. If you don't have it, go to this website, nodejs.org, download the package installer that you want and that actually fits your machine, and continue with it. After installing that, you'll have to install NPM also, and I suggest Node Version Manager here, as you would need it probably in the future development on your computer. So there's a tutorial also on my channel that I'll put somewhere on the screen, so you'll be able to watch that video as well, or pause this one, and you'll go through the process of installing different node versions and npms on your machine. So after you did everything, we're going to angular.io/CLI. The CLI in Angular is actually a command line interface tool that is just providing us with some functionalities and tools to create a new project, to generate actually a new project, create new components, services, everything you need in Angular. So just do npm install globally Angular CLI in your terminal, and after doing that we are running a command ng version just to check that. And here's the first thing that could happen if you are on the Windows machine. So to fix this issue, you just have to add this command in your PowerShell or terminal, but you have to run it as an administrator. So set execution policy remote signed, hit enter, and that's it. Now ng version shows Angular CLI. So in this case I'm running Angular CLI 14 and my node is 16, and you see my npm is version 8, and so on and so on. So after we did everything here, I'm going to my folder actually where I'm going to run this application. So it is actually in this path. It can be any path you need. So I'm actually opening in the terminal that path where I'm going to generate a new project. So to generate a new project in Angular using Angular CLI, we have to do the following: type ng. And as a new, you can write new, but I like shortcuts. ng new, and type, in this case, the name of your project, that is hello world. Hit enter, and our CLI is generating a project for us. So in this case, we're going through some kind of a wizard here. And it is asking us, do we want to have Angular routing in our project? That means that it will implement routing here. For most cases, you would need this. So when you're creating any application and you're just switching between routes, you'll need this. So you can hit type epsilon here as yes, and also which style sheet format would you like to use here. So you can just use arrow keys to select. As I'm a fan of SCSS and I prefer it, I'll select that one, but any other you like or prefer, you can select. So hit enter after this, and it is generating a complete application here in our folder here. So while this is running here, I'm going to open Visual Studio Code, and here in Visual Studio Code, I'm just navigating to my newly created project. Okay, and here we can find this hello world project, select that folder and open it here. So here's the structure we get. So I just have to check if this is still, yeah, it is still installing node package management, NPM packages. So this is it. It's finally done. Okay, here we have a basic structure in Angular generated for us. So our core application is here in this source app. So everything you see here is core, and also the modules we selected here is generated here. Actually routing is generated here. The first thing I'm going to show you is that the main component here is app component, and in that app component we could just go here, remove everything from here, Control A. Also, if you're planning to use router here, just don't delete router. So it is. Okay, and now we can write h1 and say, okay, sorry, hello world. So we have generated our first application. To run this application, we just have to go here to a terminal and ng. Usually you will write serve like this, but I prefer to write s. It is just shortcut. NGS, and we are also waiting for compiler to compile our first application and run it. So we just have to wait a bit for it to complete this process. But after completing it, we can go to our website actually for localhost and the port 4200 and to see our application running. So it should be really short time. Okay, it's completed successfully. As you can see here, localhost for 4200. And now what we could do else, I have to show you this. If I just hit Control C here and go there and run this command again, but add flag O, that O here, / O, actually, okay, minus O, hit enter. This command is doing the same as the previous one, but this flag here, that means open, is going to open application in the default browser for us. For example, here, now we can see hello world here. Okay, this is it right now. We get the first hello world application in Angular. But the fact is that we could do something else. Okay, I'll just zoom this a bit. Get this down. Okay, what I have to show you, as I promised, I have to show you my extension for Angular that I really like to use, and I'll go here to extensions and find Angular schematics. So this is the extension I use, and you can install it. And after installing this extension, what is the thing here? We had this hello world example here. But if we want to create a new component here, let's say that we would like to do that, instead of navigating to our terminal here and creating a new component, we can just go here or on any place where we want to create our component and find this generate component here. This is from Angular schematics extension. So click this. Okay, let me see what is. Visual Studio Code, a second. So this can happen anytime with any extension or anything. Let me see right now. Is it working? Generate a component, and now it works. So it was an issue because we have opened the project before the NPM finished, or actually Angular CLI finished with installing it. So now after we selected that we want to generate new component here, we have to type a name of this component. So in our case, we're generating a new hello world component. Hello world, hit enter, and we're just creating a default component and confirming this. and it is running ng-g, as you can see here. Sorry. Okay. Okay, Angular schematics. It is generating a component for us here. So it is actually running ngg component hello world. So this is the component. Now, when we want to include this hello world component in our application, we just have to go to our component, or actually to app component here, and instead of this hello world, we can just actually add it next to it. App hello world, and hit save. That's it. Now we have to run the application again. Okay, the terminal, ngs -o, hit enter and wait for it. So this is it. We have two of these. We have hello world the first, and hello world works from our component. So this is it basically when it comes to generating a new project for Angular. With all setup, you can go here and you could actually have. And also, if you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and to support my work. So thank you and see you in the next video. Bye bye.